Hello, welcome to Unwrapped with me, your girl Helen. Today I'm really excited, and I think a lot of you people out there will be excited because I'm chatting with a legendary artist, an artist that we've known for most of our lives, for most of us. I'm talking about Maureen Lilanda, and she'll be joining me soon as we get to unwrap her on the other side. Welcome back. So I mentioned that I'll be chatting with the legend, Maureen Lilanda. How are you?
I'm good, Helen, and good to see you.
Good to see you. I'm excited to actually have the chance to unwrap you. I was being afraid. I was like, is she going to agree? Yeah.
Why shouldn't I agree? I'm really humbled when the younger ones think of us older ones. So yeah. I'm really happy to be on the program.
Great. Also, we want to know, we'll go straight into the interview. I want to know where you grew up from. Were you a Lusaka person like all your life?
Born, bred, everything. I'm sure I will die in Lusaka, yes. Though at some point my father was a diplomat, so we had a stint abroad, but everything else is Zambian.
When you went abroad, did you do a bit of your education that side?
I was still very young, so part of my primary, but then I came to Woodlands Primary, so no. Okay. Basically my whole life has been Zambia, Lusaka.
Okay, I want to know a bit about your school background.
When we came back from Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, I went to Woodlands Primary School and finished there, grade 7, and then went to St. Mary's, finished my, what we called Form 5 then. And then that's when my life sort of changed because as much as I made it to university, the passion for the arts had grown in me.
All right.
So I took a 1-year break because I was quite rebellious with my father. And I had also taken a formal job. I was an accounts assistant with Lendo Agricultural Holdings then and doing the music at the same time. So I took a break off tertiary school. But after so many fights with my father and the year that I had lost from Unza, he then took me to Evelyn College, so I'm a trained journalist. Okay. And only then did he allow me to do the music. But I'm also a fashion designer. I'm also studying cooking and baking.
Wow.
And then also under Zamim, I did project management.
Did you just bake the scone that the muffin I had?
No, unfortunately, I don't have power, so I'm using a gas stove which has no oven. But I do bake.
Nice, nice. That's beautiful. So you did your school and you went on now and explored. You never practiced as a journalist?
I did a 6-month stint with the ZMBC actually. Yes, and then after that, no.
You just went on to music?
Straight on to music.
So when you went to straight on now, your family was in full support?
No, it was a compromise. The fact that I'd done the journalism made him a bit comfortable because then I had a paper. So in case the music didn't, in fact, I think he hoped secretly that I would get bored, yes. Yeah. So, but he was comfortable enough that at least I had some form of paper, but he wasn't too happy with it. And I only learned of his accepting my music I know the year so well. In 1996, he was introducing me to his friend and he says, "Oh, this is Mrs. Mukuka, the artist, but I'm sure you know her as Maureen Lilanda."
Nice. That's beautiful. Okay, on that note, I want us to take a break. On this break, I want you to pick any of your music videos.
Okay, I'll go back into my own files and say Mwana Wanga.
Mwana Wanga.
Yeah.
Nice. Alrighty, so let's check out Maureen Lilanda with Mwana Wanga.
Mwana wanga mbera kulira kwanga ine chalo chilina mano kwemuli muzisunge ukanitailira niba nisunge ukanilekelela niba ninyamule chalo chalelo chilibe malo yabo sapunzila isela kale tinalibe mapunzilo apa mwamba komalelo mwaluba komwachokela lelo setapuba osapunzila mwaibala pala wamteteka tena likudya mwaibala pea bambo anu anatisia umoyo watu unali wodonselela koma mwaluba mwana wanga mvera kulira kwanga ine chalo chilina mano kwe mulimu zisunge ukanitailira niba nisunge ukanilekelela niba ninyamule zakazanga naonapo zuba na mwezi zambiri kuwama kwa chalo sikusila mwana wangu bwera pa nyumba upunzile welako uone banja lako zivute zitani nekolo wako nizakala nawe sininga kutairire sininga kulekerere chikondi changa chilimonga chitsime cha manzi chikondi changa chilimonga chitsime mwana wanga mbera kulira kwanga ine chalo chilina mano kwe mulimu zisunge ukanitailira niba nisunge ukanilekelela niba ninyamule
amama na mvera
kodi wambela
amama nilipo
kodi ulipo
sinzaenda
usanisia
amama na mvera
kodi wambela.
Welcome back. So that's Maureen Lilanda with Mwana Wanga. Very beautiful song with a strong message, I think.
Yeah, it's going out to my children because I think now that they've finished, sometimes they're a bit cheeky and I'm like, this is exactly what I was singing in that song. Don't forget where you're coming from.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so I think it's a general message to everyone. Don't forget where you're coming from. Even if it's humble beginnings, just be proud of where you came from. And if you've managed to take yourself out of those humble beginnings, share it, motivate people, inspire people, but don't look down on others who are not where you are. Because they might come and surpass you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, so I want to know, you were married, eh?
Yes.
How old were you when you got, I think...
I was in my early 20s. I don't really remember.
Okay.
I must have been 23 or 24.
That you were widowed young.
Yes.
Like how many years after getting married?
I think we had barely made 8 years.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Sad. How many kids together?
2. But then I had 2 other children from my 2 sisters because they were both studying abroad.
Okay.
So everyone knew me as a mother of 4.
Oh.
And I still regard the other 2, as much as their mothers have come back, as my own, because I mean, living with children for over 22 years is a long time.
That's like forever.
Yeah, so for me, I consider myself as having 4.
Okay. But you were a musician and you had your husband, or first you fought with your parents about wanting to do music. How did your husband take it?
Thank God he accepted me for what I was. But I had battles with his family. They didn't accept me for who I was and what I was. They had their own perceptions and prejudices, and but I'm my own person, and I believed in the arts. So he didn't really have much. He trusted me 100%. And at the time we were living near town, near the Freedom Statue. So our home was constant stopover for artists. Maybe after a gig they didn't have transport, or a promoter has run away. My husband was always willing to open the door at 01 because he would always say, oh, one of your children is here.
Yeah.
Someone is stranded. And so he had no problems with the music. At all. He knew what I was about. He knew my character. And I always say, as much as they perceive artists to be loose, You can be anything else. You can be a soldier, you can be a nurse, and still be loose.
Yeah.
It's up to the person.
Yeah.
So he trusted me, he knew me, and most of all, I trusted myself, I knew myself. So I'm one person everyone knows. After I work, I disappear. I've gone home. Even regardless, before I got married, while I got married, it's a habit I've got. I don't socialize. As soon as I work, I've disappeared. So he had nothing to worry about.
Nice. Okay, but then he left you with 2 children. How was it on your part?
It was trying. My boy was in grade 1. The girl was in grade 4. It was very trying. I was young. And because I had also lost my mother quite young. My mother didn't even know that I got married. So certain things that I needed to learn about marriage, I didn't know. My poor father tried to guide me through it. And I thought, okay, I had a partner, and he's the one who's going to lead me through life. And by the time I was 32 or something, early 30s, I was widowed alone with these young children. And unfortunately, his family still had prejudices against me, so they really didn't help me with the children. So it was really trying. But I must say, at the time, my career was really flourishing. As much as I was traveling all over the world, I was making the money. So they went to good schools. I was able to get good help at home. So I had like 2 maids at home, and family also played an important role. My siblings were very close, and even my father. My father became my best friend because my mother was my best friend before she died, and then my father became very close. So I had very supportive family structures. Without them, I don't think I would have managed.
Okay.
Yeah.
The children must be all grown up now.
Yes, they are. One is a lawyer, one is a banker. In fact, 2 are bankers. One relocated to South Africa, and one is a lawyer.
Nice. Congratulations. You are a strong woman. You never thought, at some point, you never felt like, maybe I need to remarry. I need a man to help me raise these children. You never felt like that?
To be honest, no. I think I was too busy. But in my later years, believe it or not, I'm over 50, and now I'm saying, maybe it is time. Also, my children resisted it for a while, especially the eldest one. He's turning 40. He just said, look, we've survived without a man. Why would you want a man? Not that I really had intentions to remarry and all that, but each time I toyed with them or even just prodded them, they would all just say, oh no, we're okay.
Right.
But now that slowly they're leaving home, the loneliness is getting to me. So yes, I would like to grow old with someone.
Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay, on that note, I think we take another break. Yeah? Okay, so I'm still chatting with Maureen Lilanda, and we continue chatting with her after this breather. Welcome back. So I'm still chatting with Maureen Lilanda. I want to play a game with you that I'm calling Crash Unwrapped.
Okay. I'm scared.
You're looking at me like,
what is this now?
I'll give you 3 names, and all you have to do is pick amongst the 3 names, whatever I ask you. So I'll put Bob Nkosha, I'll put Franklin Mutubila, and I'll put Moses Sakala. Of these 3, who would you have a crush on, or in another life? Who would you say you just like to admire from afar and say,
oh my gosh, and they're so close to me. Bob Nkosha.
Who would you date?
Bob Nkosha.
Who would you marry?
Well, if I'm dating, obviously
it's Bob Nkosha.
Hopefully it should end up in marriage, Bob Nkosha.
Okay, beautiful. I want to know, you just do music, or you're also into business as well?
I'm into so many things. For a long time, I've done wedding cakes, birthday cakes. I'm going into event management as well.
Okay.
And then I'm doing farming as well. In the early 80s, I was one of the first to have set up a business center people had to get emails through me when
Wow.
internet wasn't so
Yeah.
in the early 90s, I mean, not 80s. So I want to continue with that as well, go back to that as well. Maybe also explore the fashion designing. But my real passion at the moment is also farming. It's
Yeah.
taken me into farming.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, I want to know, as a lady, being in the industry for a long time, and you have survived the industry, a lot of people are looking up to you. How did you manage to survive? Seeing that most of our ladies fail to go through, they will just do one song or one album and they're gone. We never know where they go.
It's keeping the passion alive. And then having a thick skin, because there's so many things that are said about you. You know, sometimes you even have to ask, that's me they're talking about, you know, the rumors, the misconceptions, the prejudice, and you're saying, okay, they're talking about me. So it's believing yourself and keep on going at it and just trying and be strong and follow your dream. Follow your dream.
Why, but why do you think most of the ladies fail to survive? Because some say, oh, because I can't get a show until this man is asking for something in return. Is it that common? Is it that bad?
Yes, I know for a fact I went through that. I mean, I've been singing since I was a teenager. So it was really bad. The pressure was bad. And, you know, I was lucky in that I was good at what I did. And I remember at one time when someone was hitting on me and I told them he was part of a band. And I said, you know what, people will know that I can sing and they will say, they had this habit of if she says no,
Oh,
and I remember telling him to say, you know, they will pick up that I can sing and they will say the band can play. And really, Helen, that happened. The band was dismissed and I was kept on. So for girls who find that, I think just keep on. There will be someone who will appreciate your talent. If you're really good at what you're doing and not having to help people help you or do favors for you, you will get through. It's not easy, but it's possible.
wow. Vile.
They used to call it, you know, in music we've only got 8 notes.
Yeah.
And they would say, okay, somebody is my X notes, my Z notes that are not there.
Yeah.
Meaning I knew I would have a rough time on night in that evening. And I remember sometimes I would go on stage with really swollen eyes because then they're out to fix me. And then sometimes contracts are cancelled, yes, because you didn't want to give a favor. But then, you know, when the public is demanding for what they want, they had to succumb.
Yeah.
To say, look, they want Maureen. So regardless of, so if one promoter let you down, someone else, the music industry has evolved. So we had different people engaging you and different agents engaging you. So you were not dependent on one person. So if someone knew that someone hasn't spoken, someone else would pick you up and get you that job. So if they knew Maureen was free, someone else was picking them up. Unlike now, it's become a bit close-knit and it's, you know, everyone knows everyone in the industry. They can easily cut you up and all that. But again, you see, if the public is demanding,
There's nothing they can do.
there's nothing they can do. They might even pretend to say, oh, she's out of the, like for me, I remember I used to have so many people saying, but we heard you out of the country. So people took advantage that she travels so much, we're just going to lie that she's out of the country.
Oh, yeah.
You know, if you have a clever agent and a clever manager, they will be on top of things. They know what's happening, they know who to talk to and all that, so it shouldn't be a problem. But in Zambia, we're doing most of the things ourselves. So if they can get a hold of
manager,
me,
the agent, that's it.
so if the event, and now the event manager is the one who's playing the role of an agent. So if you have beef with them, they can always cut you out from a show. But I think also the people that hold these shows know that there are certain syndicates that go on. So others will actually call you direct and say, oh, I hear you're not around. Are you not around? No, I'm around. Oh, okay. And so you find the event planner is seeing you at the function and they're wondering, how did that happen?
Yeah.
You know? So, and one thing actually that I forgot, you know, when God has a purpose for you, no man can bring you down.
That's true.
And I think in my life he's played an integral part, considering things that I've gone through, losing a mother when I was quite young, losing my husband when I was quite young, having children to raise. I remember at one point my little boy was he must have been about 11, and I always say this in interviews. I'm sure people just saying, oh gosh, hear this story again. And he would, each time, I didn't realize that each time I was away, he would add up the hours and says, okay, I'm 11. So I've calculated that in this 11 years, we've spent 9 years together. So he was adding up all the hours of me flying around.
Yeah.
Yes, he would be happy with whatever I brought back. So it was a challenge as well. So sometimes I did question myself to say, maybe I should just get a formal job.
Yeah.
But I come back to God. He had such a strong hold on my children. They never one time faltered from school. Yes, the occasional, I don't want to go to school, pretend to be sick. But they've been focused children, all four of them have been focused. So they've helped me with having brought them. Sometimes, usually the credit is given to the parents, but if your children also decide they want to be good children. I mean, I was a rebel. I was the black sheep. I'm the only one who just did not do what my parents wanted to do.
Yeah.
But rebel not in a bad way. Rebel in that I just wanted to follow my passion.
Because they always believe that you have to do a formal job to be a good child. Yeah.
And you see, everyone I'm right at the bottom of the family. I'm second last. So everyone was now going to university, proper job, and this one,
Yeah.
But shocking to my father, we are 5 girls. I was the first one to get married.
Wow.
And so I think that it's sort of like opened his mind to say, okay, she must be doing something right. And not my husband had a good job in Zambia Airways. So it's not like it was just a marriage of convenience or So I think it also gave him time to realize, but I still come back to God. God had set a path for me. My destiny was what I'm doing now. My two passions, I didn't even think I was going to be an artist, to be honest. I only knew later on. My two passions were to serve community, so I wanted to be a nurse, and to travel. And
music made you travel.
Even the music has made me do the charities that I work for. I get to help, even if it's not financial or material. I once was told, even if you just put a smile on someone who wasn't smiling, Maureen, be thankful for that.
Yeah.
So I come back to my God. He made me destined for this destiny.
Thank you. I want to ask one question before going to the break. I know my director will kill me, but I would have loved you guys, since I'm thinking you and Jane Osborne were like the artists that we've known. And did you ever do a song together?
No.
Why?
We worked together. With us female artists, really we rarely collaborate.
Yeah.
But we work together. There are projects that we do. I don't know. I know I've mentioned it to so many. I know we did one song where there's Lady Rosie, her sister Francia, Angela Nyirenda, and all that. We never got to release it.
Yeah.
But no, I think collaborations. I'm very happy that people like Wezi and them got together and all that. But I know we each time, like maybe we're working on a certain project together, or a show. I know I've mentioned it to Chileshebwalia, I've mentioned it to Bombshell, I've mentioned it to Mampia. Like, guys, let's collaborate. We never actually get to collaborate. So it's a pity. But I think before I retire, if I retire, I promise you that we will.
I want that collaboration. Alright, on this break, I want you to pick another music video for another artist.
I love Nasty D's, the one on the bicycle. I forget the title.
Madanso, is it?
No, his latest one.
This is Madanso, and okay, we'll check it out. Yeah. Alrighty, so let's check out Nasty D with his latest video.
Osani kumutwisa iwe, osani soberesa, ndaba uzani kumbukira iwe, osani sokoneza, osani kumutwisa iwe, osani soberesa, ndaba niza kukaulisa ine. Bye bye baby. Mukwirana na mwamuna wina ninakuona wazichaira wayangana kwina ndinakufunsa nati bebe niuze vimene nachita unaniyanka unati kumbukira nkani yapita uyu ndiye mufera nani datinga zaka zapita apa taonana after a long time so ninali kumhaginga nanga baby waye chikondi ufuna kupereka kwina ine mutima uni baba manje nayamba kulira osanisokoneza osanikumutwisa iwe osanisoberesa ndabauzani kumbukira iwe osanisokoneza osanikumutwisa iwe osanisoberesa ndabaniza kukaulisa iwe bye bye baby. Nangana kwa chani pokula vina kamba nangana ifya chani poku trustinga napachi ambini nakuuza nati baby osanidiza ona manje chipanda chaziva kuti wani disappointinga apa ninjaza mama kaleza sizakakonda powina chifuka mutima wanga ukapya uvuta kukulinga kopwezana ine nganga bebe uyende kokwina nisiye chabe inene mwine niziba pozisovina osanisoberesa ndabauzani kumbukira iwe osanisokoneza osanikumutwisa iwe osanisoberesa ndabaniza kukaulisa ine bye bye baby.
Alrighty, so that's Nasty D giving us his latest songs. He's back on the scene, eh?
Well, we're giving the young ones a run for their money.
Yeah,
Even me soon, I'm coming with my videos.
You need to come back. Alrighty, we're about to close, but I want to know, being in the industry, and did you ever date a musician though?
No.
No? Flirt?
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah. No, that's a secret.
Come on, we want to know.
No.
You keep it like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep them guessing. I wonder who was it? Was it me?
Alrighty, I think we'll close now. I want you to talk to your fans right there.
Thank you very much for sustaining me all these years. I'm still here, not retiring for another 20 years unless the Almighty calls me up there. Keep on supporting Zambian music and keep on supporting Maureen Lilanda.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And I was surprised. I think the last time I watched you, there was a bare feet concert where Femi Kuti was. And you still had the energy to dance, and I was like, wow.
It's the passion.
It's the passion, eh?
I always say, although Miriam Makeba beat me to it, I always wanted to, when I said, if I ever have to die, I want to die on stage.
Yeah.
So Miriam Makeba died on stage. I'm like, okay. Then Papa
Wemba died on stage.
And I'm like, yeah, now they're pushing me to, they'll be saying she's the 5th one or the 6th one.
Yeah, you wanted to be the first one. Nice. Thank you so much for allowing me to unwrap you a little.
Thanks a lot, Helen.
Yeah.
You didn't unwrap me enough.
I didn't unwrap you enough. Oh, come on. So what are we? What did we do?
We have to do part 2.
We'll do part 2. Alrighty. So just now we don't want to just let you go. We want you to give us an a cappella. Just.
Okay, I'll give you one from the latest project. It's about heartbreak. It's an indirect message to my husband because he told me to be there until forever. I suppose it was until death do us part, so literally it was, but I didn't think it was that short.
Yeah.
So it goes like Pali wena lila, Pali wena vutika mtima, Pali wena lila. Nakangi wakushansha. You said you love me a lie, love me a lie. Love me was all just a lie. Your lies are founded on truth. I found some truth in your lies. But if my heart falls for you one more time, I'll rip it out of my chest. Take one deep breath and learn to think with my mind.
Oh, nice. Beautiful. That's a beautiful love song. I need to know the lyrics. properly when it's out.
You'll get a copy.
All right. Alrighty, so this has been your girl Helen on Unwrapped. I've been talking to Auntie Maureen Lilanda. Hope you've learned something. Hope you've been encouraged and inspired to work even harder. Remember to like our Facebook page, Unwrapped with Helen. Also follow us on YouTube. You can watch these episodes as many times as you wish. And thanks to HBM Boutique for making me look beautiful today. From me and the entire crew, it's bye-bye.